Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dice Painter, the live painting slash hobby slash whatever you fancy doing stream, wherein your favorite Dicebreaker video team, because they're the only one that exists, will be painting some miniatures and just having a lovely old time. We hope that you can see us. Yeah.
we know that YouTube's having a little bit of an issue today because it turns out some form of popular video game is released, and I think everyone's trying to stream it all at once.
Get out of here, you punks! You see what I did there? It's like that one, Johnny.
Yeah, it was good.
More like sayonara, punks. Am I right?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Oh, good. People, it seems to be stable for like now, which is nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, hello to everybody watching. We've got a super chat straight out the gate from Tom Titherington saying, showing some support. Update on the Lego situation. My cat stole and retrieved it for me. Much love to you all.
Oh,
thank you.
Perfect.
My cat is currently asleep next to me, so I'm hoping he isn't too ridiculous today. He does enjoy the painting streams for just getting in my face.
Oh yeah, of course.
He really does.
Big fan of being on camera, Toto.
What's everyone painting today?
So originally, I've got this like limited edition thing that Corvus Belli sent of like this cool character from Infinity, and it comes with a graphic novel.
Rad.
Just like some sort of background on the character
cool.
and all the stuff, and it comes with an exclusive miniature of this really cool lady who has big cyber wings. And I thought, yeah, that'd be fun. And then I tried to construct her, and my hands are aching, and I didn't even manage to get one leg on. I don't know why, but I cannot do metal miniatures.
Yeah, you really don't get on with them, do you?
Well, so I think I have this problem with my joints where, like, if I hold something still for too long, they really ache. So, like, I'm constantly moving because I have to, like, move stuff around. My mum's got a pretty bad joint thing, so that might be part of it. But trying not to think about that. But the metal miniatures especially, because you're using super glue, which takes ages to dry. Like you
really have to.
It really screws me up.
You can get cans of stuff that you spray on, and they make the glue go off immediately. However, they are just packed full of carcinogens. Like they're super. Like I would not recommend using them because I care about your personal safety.
We have a super chat here from Luxury Gay Space Communist who says, "Bless you for not being cyberpunk today. Just need chill vibes and lovely folks." Well, that's what you're here for. It is anime as hell, Jack Wood. It is anime or manga as hell, I suppose. But that's Infinity. It's got like a manga aesthetic or obsession, perhaps. I don't know what the best word for it is.
We've got another super chat. They're coming in thick and fast today. Darth Monk says, a nice chill stream to distract from my own chill as the local heating is dead for the entire block. Also, much love to Johnny for introducing me to Hades with his recent charity stream. I'm glad you've been enjoying Hades.
They need to bring out a Hades Kickstarter game so I can paint all the gods and kiss them.
Yeah, fair enough. That caught me so off guard. I burped softly. Sorry to anyone who caught that. So, if you're not painting an Infinity miniature, what are you painting today?
I was just about to say, I'm coming back to this boy to finish him off. So he's almost done. And then if I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm pretty happy with him, I might do some basing, which is not something that we do on the stream very often.
No, it's my mortal enemy.
Yeah, we've got a lot of basing materials I've got a lot of basing materials next to me, so I might as well use them, because I never do, because I am lazy and basing always feels like one extra step too far. Well, what are you two painting?
Ladies?
Okay, well, somebody has very kindly, and by somebody I mean Chris Rakowski, who's often in the chat, but I don't think they're there today, very kindly sent me a 3D print that they made for me. Of this protester. Unfortunately, the little sign has the placard has broken off because I've been sent two, and one of them came without placard because he'd actually messaged me and been like, oh, by the way, it was broken, and the other one seems to have broken in my possession, so I need to find some plastic glue and glue that back on. But I'm doing one of them today, and it's just this man in a suit holding a placard.
Nice.
And because I think it's because a few months back on one of these streams, I was like, I don't want to paint like warriors. I just want to paint people doing like normal things.
You wanted a man
and I
on
guess
a toilet.
in 2020. Yeah, well, just anything. Really. Oh, look, there he is. He's in chat. Hi, Chris. Thank you. So that's what I'm painting today, and I'm very excited about it.
Delightful. I am still on that Blood Bowl train. I have finished the Bogenhafen Barons, the human team, apart from one miniature that I missed. I was like, I've finally done the whole team, and then I looked down and was like, what's that? Because batch painting is, you can whip through models, but I'm going to have to go through every single step again just for this one model. So I decided to leave it for a bit, and I've turned to the orcs instead. I'm very early on with this. I'm just basing, but I've gone for, you can see those sort of the green skin. I've gone for a bright yellow and blue, not armor, like padding scheme. And right now I'm painting their little trousers.
What colors are your humans again?
My humans are Chicago Bears colors. They are dark blue, orange, and white.
Okay.
And I actually decided to paint this lot blue and yellow because in Age of Sigmar I've got a Kharadron and Overlord's army, and I painted them up to be Barak Nar, which is like the main scheme on the box, and it's like their main city. And then I actually read up about the Overlords when I went to play them, and I was like, oh, I play out of Barak Zilfin, and their colour scheme's cooler. So this is actually the Kharadron Overlord's Barak Zilfin colour scheme. Okay. Because I'm still beating myself up about the fact I painted up 1,500 points of dwarves in the wrong colour.
Ugh.
It doesn't really matter. I'm not such a stickler that colours have to match the allegiance. It's more that I looked at the colour scheme and went, oh, that's beautiful actually. Yeah. And I've got my sort of beige and purple dwarfs, which I'm still proud of, but they're not as nice.
Usually my thing is that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do the official colour scheme because I have to be different. And then I paint it different. I'm like, oh, yeah, the official one is
I don't like it, yeah.
Are you, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, when the Warhammer 40k Indomitus box turned up, I painted the entire Space Marine half in, I think, 9 hours. Because I knew I wanted them painted, and I had to get sort of a review out, But I was like, I just don't like normal ultramarine blue. I wanna kind of do my own chapter colours. And I did lots of research. I picked some stuff. I was like, oh, I think this would work really well, and this and this and this. And I painted them, and I used the wrong blue, and I was like, oh, they look like ultramarines. So then I painted them, and they're just ultramarines. Yeah.
There you go.
So that's nice. We've got a super chat from Andrew Gadsby who says, Bears rule, brackets, all sorts, winky smiley face. Also, hi, Mian.
Hi, Mian.
Hi, Mian.
Right, okay.
Hi, Mian.
Mian's just in chat like, I'm also here.
Oh, I see. I thought it was an Alex mix-up.
Oh, a big
No.
big shout out to Jack Wood, who is painting some Sectarii in the Sunset palette, which, as we all know, is officially the best palette of colours.
They have good taste. Oh, wait. No, I know why you picked that comment. Just to wind up lowlies. Why did I think you'd do anything other?
No, I did it because I objectively love the Sunset palette. It was never a flex.
Okay.
Right.
It's a nice palette. It's just not like necessarily the nicest palette. It's one of the nicest. It's just right. This is the thing, right? I'm very open-minded, and I'm willing to admit that the Sunset palette is a nice palette along other palettes. Whereas Wheels is just like, no, only this palette and all other palettes are wrong, and you're wrong.
Why? Yeah, why have an opinion?
Wheels' definitive opinion have a Wheeling.
Yeah, why have an opinion if you don't doggedly believe in it? You know.
Because some of us didn't grow up with several siblings.
Several older male siblings.
Yeah, we didn't have to fight to be heard.
I have a male older sibling.
3 of them?
No, just
right. See, there you go.
Yeah, as Andrew Gasby points out in the chat, in all caps, yellows and oranges and pinks and purples.
Beautiful. Oh my! I'm quite excited to finish painting up the shorts on these guys. I'm really hoping I get to go into some of the skin on these orcs, because I was reading up on. Hello, I'm Duken has done a super chat asking Alex L, what's the joke of the week? So line that up.
no, it's ready. I'm
amazing.
up.
because there is a phenomenal painter called
Michelangelo, Da Vinci.
Electric Eve.
Oh, it's quite different.
Who is
which era was he again?
That was shortly after the Renaissance.
Electric Eve is an incredible mini painter.
The cyber Renaissance.
Would you just stop for a single second? My God. But I was watching her Instagram, and she uses a lot of inks, and then I read up on using inks in miniatures. And one of the ways you can do it is you can use inks to make your own washes and glazes. Fair enough, pretty standard. But they also recommended using inks instead of water to water down your minis. So I picked up some artist inks, and I've got this like emerald green. So instead of water to sort of water down the warpstone glow I'm going to use as a layer, I'm just going to stick some ink in there and see how much more vibrant it gets. Because like if you look at their minis, they are absolutely wonderful. Like in terms of the color saturation, it's the kind of thing I could only dream of. And it turns out inks are a pretty good way of getting in there.
Interesting.
So I'll tell you what, I'll pop a link in the chat.
I've just given my Beastie Boy a big cute pink nose.
Aww.
Which is actually kind of Christmassy. So
yeah, it is a little bit.
Rudolph the Beast Claw Raider.
How about that joke of the week?
Yeah.
What did the Italian baker say when a customer left her bread on the counter?
Well, we know.
Hey, you focaccia bread.
To give some context, ladies.
To give some context, I found this on a website which has the 4 best focaccia jokes.
What, 3+ best focaccia jokes?
Yes.
It's unconfirmed if there is one else hiding on the page.
The initial thing said 3+, but now that I'm on the website, there is exactly 4. And
that is 3+.
3 of them.
They have accurately described it.
3 of them involve Italian bakers. So that just tells us something there.
Oh, God.
So that's my joke. Hope you like it.
Yeah, to give some actual context, we were talking about focaccia bread because
we were.
Lolies used to make it at a job.
Oh no! So I didn't make it. I had a job where I worked in a cafe in a kitchen, and focaccia was one of the things on the menu. It was so we had a lot of orders for focaccia, and whenever one of the waiters came in to pick up the food, I'd be like, "Focaccia coming at ya," and that's my extant story. Thank you for listening. Good night.
That's the end of the stream, folks. Thanks very much for coming. Johnny, what's your opinion on bread?
Love bread. I know nothing.
I mean, I'm a fan of carbohydrates in general. So yes, very pro, to be honest with you. Like a granary loaf. Today I tucked into some oat and barley bread. Ooh. That was delicious. So yeah, bread all round, top ingredient in many things.
What's your favorite bread?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm quite sure I don't know. Depends on my mood. Oh God, you've started the Italian jokes in super chats now, and I'm not reading any of them out.
Hello, Duken says, "What is Mario's favorite musical?" Mamma Mia. Andrew Gasby in another super chat says, "Have you heard of that Italian suppository documentary? It's all innuendo." Oh God. Do you know what? I did have acid reflux before this started, but I'm actually going to blame it on that joke.
Oh, do you ever watch or do you ever listen to the Off Menu podcast?
No, what is it?
It's Ed Gamble and James A. Caster, comedians, and they have like a celebrity guest on every week, and they go through the celebrity goes through like their dream 3-course meal. And there's a bit it's really good, but it makes you very hungry. there's a bit where James Acaster usually just screams, "Poppadoms are bread! Poppadoms are bread!" And you have to decide on which one you want to take. And I've always said bread because first of all, there's
poppadoms or bread.
Yeah, you have to choose between poppadoms or bread.
Okay.
And I just think obviously there's like more breads, and then I just love bread also.
I can't think of a situation where my answer wouldn't be bread.
Some people have chosen poppadoms.
Poppadoms are fine, but like even in like having a curry, the natural home of the poppadom, I would require naan bread more than poppadoms.
Naan bread.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I do consider a naan to be essential, but you know, if ever, you know, when you take the chance and you're like, I'm not going to order poppadoms, but I hope they include them.
Yeah.
If you ever make that call and get it wrong, it's quite saddening.
I think something fell over. It's fine. I don't think I've ever ordered poppadoms. I think I've only ever gotten them because they've been complimentary.
Watson.
She's playing up.
I think we've missed a couple of super chats, you know.
Yeah, I was just gonna do them there. Hold on, I'm just checking. Okay. Angel Beat has done a super chat saying, "I don't know what my favorite bread is, but it's second to naan." Very good. And Kenny Stoneman has done a super chat saying, "Got laid off from a well-paying job I hated, and now applying for a program to teach high school English. Swings and roundabouts, I guess."
Oh wow!
I'm sorry to hear you got laid off, but I'm happy to hear you're pursuing something that sounds like you might enjoy.
Are no longer working in a job you hate.
Yeah. I always have in my own life gone down the route of I'd rather get paid less and do something I enjoy. But obviously that's not everyone can do that. But
yeah.
That's the game journalist philosophy. We have another super chat here from Alex Edwards, who says, "I started making bread in the before times at my uni apartment. My friends could smell it down the hall and were thrilled when I would have them over. I can imagine that is a very good quality to have in a flatmate." Loads of super chats. Another one here from Kenny Stoneman, who says, "Also, I definitely subscribe to the Whelan School of Opinions. Dig in and shout. Not as a teacher, though. Gotta listen and steer." And then lastly, one from Skills Loading, who says, "Thank you for the much needed chill. Monday was a long week, and there's been 3 more of them since." I wholeheartedly agree. It's been a long one, but it's all good because we're almost there. It is Thursday. We are 1 day away. 1 day away.
1 day away.
I agree. Sorry, I had to mute my mic.
I was about to say, you went very quiet. But I can imagine.
Watson was just full of beans, knocking stuff over. Yep. Well, we're loading up the kiln because it's going to go in the garage and get fired up to because my wife's glazing some pottery. So there was sort of a rack on the floor, and Watson just had it, spiraled straight into it. Why not?
Oh my goodness, there's loads of super chats coming in. Thank you very much, everyone. Another one here from Mr. Harry Gray, which I believe is supposed to be read out in a David Attenborough voice. "Here we see a poppadom in its natural habitat."
Good God. ASMR. David Attenborough.
Ladies, do you want to read some? You've already been doing most.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay. Raz Grizz has done a super chat saying, "I want a big up wheel on it." Oh, this is why you didn't want to read that.
Oh no, I genuinely hadn't read it yet.
"I want to big up wheels on air, but I don't want to get anyone in trouble. The house doesn't always win, after all." Nice. That was smooth.
Gosh, I wonder what that is.
I could
and
not
whether it
comment.
Can be discussed. I wonder if you Googled that phrase and Michael's name, whether anything would come up. We're contractually unable to answer that question.
Thank you.
We've got another super chat from Saul Reed, who says, "I come to the stream to escape my bakery job."
Welcome
no!
back.
I'm sorry.
Back, Look, bread's nice.
It
is. Know? It just is.
It's so nice.
So thank you.
Yeah.
But,
thanks for your service.
Yeah.
For all those bread related.
Can we all go out and applaud all the bakers? tonight.
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay. Hats off to the bakers.
No, but for reals though. So I know you didn't ask me, Wheels, but I'm gonna answer your question anyway. My favorite bread is probably.
Yeah, Wheels.
Well, Johnny wasn't, feeling part of the conversation, so I tried to bring him in, and I say that without actually knowing his full opinion. What is your favorite bread, ladies?
So I think just like a baguette, just a French baguette is one of my faves.
Just a
when I lived
crusty
in
roll.
Paris, yeah, when I lived in Paris, I used to live above a bakery, which is not hard to do in Paris, to be fair. Yeah, I would just buy a thing for like, it's like a €1 for one of them, and then like by the time I got up the stairs, I lived like 5 flight of stairs up. By the time I got up the stairs, I was like halfway through the roll because it just smelled so good and was so crusty and soft.
How are you walking up 5 flights of stairs while shoving bread down your face and not running out of breath?
It's good endurance training, in fairness.
Oh, so good. Honestly, like, bread. Yum, yum, yum. I actually had baguette and brie last night.
I've got
yes.
I've got a very confusing super chat here from Hello MGK, who says, "Isn't bread sweet in the UK, or is it just in the US?" I'm not sure it's either.
It's really not sweet in the UK. In the US, I'm not gonna lie, US sliced bread is disgusting.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah. Like, if I went around someone's house and they were like, "Do you want a sandwich?" I'd be like, "No." Like stuff like Wonder Bread and stuff. It's like, it's vile.
Oh.
But even bread that's meant to be like savory sandwich bread is so sweet. It's disgusting.
Yeah. I feel like I've definitely tasted that before.
There is
right.
a sugar issue in the US.
Just it's so dry as well as. Oh. Sorry to any Americans watching, but your bread's disgusting.
As we've said before, sorry America, but you've had it coming. Right. I'm struggling with the face of this thing. It's coming out very Santa Clausy. He's got very pink lips now.
Oh. Cute.
I like it.
It focused beautifully.
Yeah, it did. The focus is finally playing ball today.
Yeah. Look at his fur.
The cripes, I don't know.
It's
All the
Chase
shading you did.
Yeah. Hi, Chase. Chase is
hello, Chase. We, in fact, tomorrow, isn't that right, Lolies? We'll be seeing more of Chase.
It is indeed, Wheels.
Well, you're editing videos, so I thought it'd be only right for you to do the shout out.
Exporting right now. Chase is on this week's podcast, which you can listen to tomorrow afternoon, usually about 3 p.m. is when it comes out. Yeah, do that. Listen to him. He's got fun things to say. Cool guy.
He is a cool guy.
He's a cool guy. Oh, look, he's saying howdy. Also, if you want to hear a good how do you say that? Because it's not South America. South of America.
Southern America.
Southern American accent. Oh yeah, there you go. You should go listen because it's lovely. It's a lovely lilt.
A lovely lilt.
Stop it.
I've forgotten about that.
I hate that soft drink.
Johnny's favourite drink.
So long.
I hate it.
It's
It's disgusting.
We won't reveal the exact
Let's
quote.
We used to drink lilt in the office just to know Johnny.
I drink lilt in the office because I still hold the opinion it's a really good beverage.
The thing is, it's a good beverage. I don't usually drink fizzy drinks, but I would drink it just to annoy Johnny.
And people say I'm the antagonist, you know?
I mean, to be honest, yeah. I mean, when your team members are putting things in their body just to annoy you. In retrospect, the rot had set in long before lockdown, hadn't it? Good lord. Good lord. Good lord. Yikes.
Me and it's just like, oh god, don't talk about lilt.
Hey, look. I'm saying.
I also want to point out that whilst we can't reveal the exact wording, Johnny's opinion was so strong. I don't know what the best word for it is. It was an extreme opinion. It even put mine to shame, you know? Like it was more wheels than wheels.
Not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Wow.
Not even sorry.
Johnny has some intense views on on
Lilt.
Goddamn right.
what is it? Grapefruit and pineapple.
Yep. See, Ting, tremendous drink.
Aren't they?
Just grapefruit.
Aren't they essentially the same?
No.
Okay.
Lilt tastes disgusting.
It doesn't.
I think Lilt is horrible. I think Ting is incredible. There we go. So, there we go.
There it is, folks.
Do you know what fizzy drink is the worst? And I hate it. And I just can't hate it so much.
Go on.
7-Up.
Okay.
Really? It's just lemonade,
like,
isn't it?
Go, it feels fairly innocuous, but go on. What is it that you hate about it?
It's just nothing. It's just nothing but bubbles.
I'll grant you that I usually have Sprite, so I
but
don't
sugar
really
bubble.
have...
The same thing.
No, Sprite is good. I like Sprite.
How do they differ? They're exactly the same thing. IMO.
I don't know. I don't drink 7-Up. That's what I'm saying. But if your opinion of 7-Up and Sprite is the same, then I disagree. Is what I'm saying.
It is the same.
Yeah. I really like Sprite.
Both disgusting.
We're not sponsored by the Coca-Cola Corporation in any way, by the way.
Clearly.
I also like one thing that has become the bane of my life recently is with like the push to have less sugar in products. The stevia leaf sweetener has become a mainstay in a lot of mainstream drinks, and stevia leaf, I think, tastes horrible. So
you get a kind of aftertaste that lasts for hours, don't you?
It's really chemically as well. It's horrid.
Yeah.
So for it to be in literally everything is horrible. But with Sprite, I don't know about 7-Up, but with Sprite, they seem to have, switched to natural sweeteners, and I don't taste the stevia leaf. So maybe it's just, more naturally attuned to that kind of flavour.
Maybe. And, I mean, spoilers for the last season of Breaking Bad. It didn't turn out well for Lydia, did it? No, it didn't. There you go.
Sprite?
No, stevia.
No.
Wow, that is a detail I do not remember, and I only recently rewatched it.
Someone in the audience will be like,
Oh, we have a super chat from Andrew Gadsby who says,
God.
Sprite tastes vaguely like lemon lime. 7-Up is sweet bubble water.
Yeah.
Stevia is poison, and vile
Yeah.
wheels.
Yeah.
And that's all in caps, by the way.
Thank you, Andrew Gadsby.
Yeah, there it is. Not
even
seeing
know.
anyone in the chat saying that Breaking Bad reference landed, which is a bit worrying.
Another thing is that I forget character
names.
names.
Am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
I forget
Martin
character
Cox
names very
gets it.
easily. Is that the girlfriend?
No,
The girlfriend.
no, that's Jane.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about either then.
Okie dokie then. Well, some people in the chat are loving it.
You say that.
That was a great reference, lol. Said Refraction. I got your back, Johnny. James Lynn says it landed. Refraction says we got it, Johnny. Ha 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 ha.
I'm with you, Johnny. Wow, okay, all of a sudden they're coming out of the woodwork.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, so that's where all the Breaking Bad fans are, huh?
Given I finished watching that years ago, like well over 5 years ago now, it's remarkably fresh.
Oh, I just remembered it. I know what you mean.
There you go.
I know what you mean.
There you go.
Was it stevia?
Yep.
I thought it was Splendor.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. It was a sweetener, though. Yeah, no, I now remember what you're talking about, because I've just remembered who Lydia is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's Lydia?
Lydia. Oh, Lydia. How do you know Lydia?
She is the corporate lady.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
remember that?
Can't believe I've derailed this.
No, I
this
think
stream
my
this
favourite
hard.
parts of these streams are where we just talk about nothing related to what we're actually doing, to be honest.
Okay.
I think
Well,
that's a...
as long as you're having fun.
Well, obviously it's not yours then. I think it's quite nice when we just sort of, shoot the crap.
Fair enough. Ah.
Okay.
Just clicked over to my email and saw an email titled "A bit of admin before the end of the year," and I was like, "Oh God, what do I have to do?" And then I realised it's not for me. So it's fine.
I love admin. It's my favourite kind of min.
Yep.
My favorite kind of mint is mint. Oops, I said the T first.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I messed it up. I messed up the joke. Oops. just came out.
Oh well.
Trying to make them more fleshy by using a makeup brush.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard good things about makeup brushes for dry brushing.
I think from me, actually. I think we've had this conversation on stream.
I definitely got it from.
Is that your makeup brush?
Dana House.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, what, ladies?
Is that your makeup brush, or did you steal it?
I think this was stolen. But the person who it was stolen from is no longer part of my life. Therefore, it's fine.
Okay. That's fine. Because that would be really awkward if they then tried to put on the makeup.
No. It's not one that is in active use, yeah.
Okay,
we have a super chat here from Chris Rakowski who says, derailed harder than bad chair day Oxventure.
I get that.
I understood that reference.
Yeah. Finally.
It's not a reference I got. I've only watched the live Oxventures events.
It's good. I'm behind a couple of episodes. Oh, we have another super chat from unperceptive paladin.
That sounds like one of our email sign-offs, which I'm a big fan of.
They say, thanks for the chill stream, folks. Off for a work meeting now, but take some pennies for making my painting / life admin day off tomorrow much better. Thank you for being here, and I hope your meeting goes well. Oh, we have another super chat that is from JCB Bullock, who says, do you have an opinion on the TTRPG Fate or Fate Abridged? I've been playing in a campaign of it, and I'm not sold on the mechanics.
Is Fate the one that works in any setting?
Yeah.
Is Fate the one? No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
So, I haven't played Fate. I know sort of vaguely of it, and there's a couple of systems like that where it's sort of, here's some sort of vague statistics and stuff so that you can pretty much adapt it to whatever you want to do, which is fun and neat, but also it means that it's not very specialized, so it's always going to be a little bit bland, I think. And it depends if you've got like an official setting that's been made for Fate, or if you're just sort of like making it up on your own. So yeah, I think it can be a bit of a mixed bag, but that's just based on what I've heard from other people.
I think that's true of kind of system agnostic sort of rule sets. Like Savage Worlds does the same thing, and it does mean that all magic powers are shared across all Savage World games. When you might go into a setting and be like, I wonder what magic is like in this world, and they might only add a small handful of spells.
Yeah.
I've not played Fate either, to be honest, as a disclaimer, but I think it's quite highly regarded in general. But again, with any sort of role-playing system, there are going to be people quibbling over certain bits of it. So
yeah, it's like,
don't know.
Well, it's like
if you're not vibing with it, don't beat yourself up by any means.
Yeah. It's like for example, like GURPS, right, where it's just sort of here's some basic rules, you can use it for anything, and it's like that's very useful and it's a cool tool to have, but it's always got its sort of like breaking limit, I think. But if you have something that's setting agnostic but is themed over something really specific, like 10 Candles, where it's like 10 Candles, you're using mechanics in a very specific way and it's built around a specific story. It just doesn't matter what world it's in, rather than it being here's rules that work for anything anywhere, and then it's like there's only so much you can do with that, right? Because otherwise it will only work in some things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tricky.
It's tricky.
So we've got more super chats. James Lind has done a super chat saying, if I wasn't so busy chasing time, then I would search through the lonely earth for more good journaling RPGs. Any recommendations? Oh man, I missed that. Yeah, so that's, if I wasn't so busy chasing time, then I would search through the lonely earth for more good journaling RPGs. Any recommendations?
That super chat was a keeper.
That's not a journaling RPG.
Well,
chasing time is what? I mean, there are lots available on itch.
Yes. In fact, one of our favourite ones.
The Machine is wonderful. There's another one where you write as the dungeon, I think. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a journaling RPG where you are a dungeon, and that sounds brilliant.
I thought I had it with me, but obviously 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, we've got a 2-part epic.
Oh yeah, of course we have.
Which we heartily recommend as well.
And Andrew Gadsby has done a super chat saying, a serious note though, because woo tonal shifts, DB has been such a source of good in such a terrible world, and I love each of you very much. I owe you each a very big consented hug. Thank you for being brilliant chaos. Thank you, Andrew. That's a really lovely super
You're very
chat.
welcome.
We're glad it helps because we're going through a lot of the same things other people are, and sometimes it's a bit daunting to kind of be like, all right, let's switch it on and be upbeat for 2 hours. But knowing it makes a difference makes it worth doing. So, and then we've got another super chat from Hello, I'm Duken, who says, okay, real talk. What are lifestyle differences in the UK and the US? I feel UK is more progressive in terms of culture and lifestyle than the US. Yes and no. I think, there are sort of freedoms we enjoy and also just things that aren't such an issue here. Like, for example, gun control is incredibly tight here. And so that's just not a cultural issue. Like, we see guns so rarely, and when we do, they're in the hands of police officers, and it's actually a little bit unsettling. So you're like, that guy's got an MP5. Yeah. That's a big one. Generally speaking, I think, like, I don't know. I was about to, like, I don't know, patriots are awful here as they are in other countries. And
I think it's good to remember that the UK is a collection of, like, 4 countries, whereas the US is a collection of, like, over 50. So there's and it's, it's a much bigger place. So there's going to be a lot more sort of, like, weird regional quirks. Which are sort of like not really shared across the territories. Whereas there are stuff like that in the UK. I think it's a lot rarer because there's a lot more sort of cohesion just based on the fact that there's less of us and we're a little bit closer together.
Fear what? I do like the fact, though, talking of like regions and stuff, how rapidly accents change when you drive across the United Kingdom. If you drive even just 2 hours, people sound completely different. Whereas like you can have states where people sound largely the same in the US, it's impressive.
So if you are not from the UK and don't know much about it, one of the best ways that you can sum up how weirdly culture adverse even just England is.
Here it comes.
If you Google map of where and what people call a bread roll, it will give you a sort of idea of like just how different things can be, like just stepping down the road.
There's also one for woodlice, and it's amazing.
I've not seen the woodlice one.
So they'll be called a woodlouse in, like, say the part of England I'm from, and then like they'll be called like hurly burlies 10 minutes down the road.
Early birdies.
I'm not even kidding. It's an impressive and strange land. Right. Thomas Bernson has done a super chat saying, finally seeing one live on the end of my 3rd semester of uni, and I adore your videos for de-stressing after schoolwork. Thanks, you wonderful people. Thank you for watching. And I hope, obviously schoolwork is always going to be stressful, but I hope you are all managing to enjoy it all the same. Because uni is a wild ride.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is.
Especially if you don't enjoy it.
Yes, I seem to remember something about you really not enjoying university.
Yeah. Wasn't one of my finer points.
Okay.
I think I've got, so weirdly on this like banner that he's holding, he's got like these little like almost like scales on the material.
Okay.
I wonder if it's been made out of like a sort of bit of
like a
almost.
scaly hide.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to try and make them look a bit more creature-like.
Nice. How about you, Lolies? How are you getting on?
I've done his suit jacket and tie and buttons.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just doing the little stick part of his placard, and then I'm going to do his trousers.
Lovely. It doesn't look like I've done much of anything to mine, but I have just continued to base them. I've based their little shoes, then I need to do leather straps and metals, and horns. And then I can start working on the orc skin, which is the bit I really want to take my time with. So, yeah.
I've not done an orc yet. I wonder if I should try
these are my first ones.
Yeah.
That's orcs. No, didn't work.
No, I got it. Teresa S has done a super chat saying, seconding the DB love, you make a huge difference. These streams are such a lovely break from everything. And Chris Rakowski has, oh no,
Oh.
he's done a super chat saying, Johnny, there's a part of the UK that calls woodlice flumps. Just thought you'd enjoy that fact. Oh, that's annoying.
Hatroff in a super chat says, love the bread chat. Here's some dough. It's the yeast I can do.
Very good. Very good. D. Kirkbride or Kirkbride says woodlice are called slaters. They have slate roofs themselves in Glasgow, where I grew up. But now I have several tropical species living in containers and only refer to them by their Latin. Nerd.
Yeah, dweeb.
That sounds great.
I think you'd get on with Nate Crowley, who is
yeah.
Yes.
Friend of the channel.
Very much so.
/ colleague.
Yes. He's many things to many people.
He is.
In fairness. Oh, why does my neck hurt?
You're doing a lot of leaning.
I missed my normal painting lamp. This thing does angle up more. Oh.
You are now completely white, though.
I mean, I was already pretty white, let's face facts. Alright, that will have to do. Oh, that's a godsend. I can actually sit up. God, I miss having an office chair. And I miss London. And I miss lots of things. Anyway.
Do you miss us, Johnny?
Yes.
You miss us most of all, don't you?
No.
Oh. Okay. I tried.
Look, I'm not going to lie. Do I miss you? Yes.
That's
Do I
clear.
miss you more than anything else? No.
Oh yeah, there is a part of the country that calls them roly-polies, which is very cute.
There we go. Not hurly-burlies, roly-polies.
They do roll up.
I knew it was something like that.
Do you remember Roly-Poly, the TV show, the little kid show?
Nope.
No.
It was on the Disney Channel, I think.
After my time? Question mark.
Yeah, probably actually.
Yeah.
Which makes it after my time also.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
We have another super chat.
Hello, friends. That's from Suzy Q. And they continue by saying, work has been a lot lately, so thank you for everything. What do you do to wind down from work and or before going to sleep? Can't talk about it, Susie.
Good lord.
No.
Yeah, that phrasing, Rose.
Sorry.
I usually play video games, to be honest, I'm quite thankful for the fact that we don't have video game jobs, because that makes it very hard to enjoy video games when you stop working.
It can be a challenge because I mean I did it for 13 years. You end up playing a video game and your brain is kind of always in that slightly analytical mode where you're like, oh, that's an interesting concept, or I wonder how I can get coverage out of this. But it does mean that when you do find a game that you can just switch off and enjoy, it's such a rich and pure pleasure. It's really nice.
I had this period where, because I used to work on Total War, I had this period where I think Three Kingdoms was about to come out, and it was the only thing I could play because I couldn't get my brain to work on anything else.
Oh wow!
So like, if I wanted to play a video game, which is like one of the main things I do with my time, I could only play Three Kingdoms, and after a while, I was going slightly mad.
Yeah, that's got to be grating. I mean, it's hard when something you use to relax is cut off.
Yeah.
Like when we went into lockdown, I stopped reading. And I'm only just getting back on it now. I've read fewer books this year than I have in years.
Less.
Like I try and read 52 books a year. It's fewer because you can count them. Less
I know,
literature,
but you do it when it doesn't
books.
apply to me, so I'm going to start doing it back.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see how that ends. But so to relax, before bed, I try and get away from my screen and read for an hour with varying degrees of success. Obviously, I have a dog, so petting the dog, walking the dog, that's all good. Playing video games, listening to music, playing music, and I drink a lot. Not to sugarcoat it, but there it is. Drink responsibly, kids.
We have another super chat from Andrew Gadsby who says Roly Poly Oly was the show, Wields. Fully remembered here. Andrew Gadsby and I have a bit of a Venn diagram going on.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say vendetta. I was like, oh God. He remembers too many things I remember.
He knows too much.
Yeah. So what was Roly Poly Oly? I mean, it sounds like something you get in a tropical country and then die off.
Wow.
Just me?
No, I got it. It was good.
No, my parents are medical health professionals specializing in tropical diseases. So yeah, I guess I grew up just listening to talks about tropical diseases. Anyway, what is Roly Poly Oly?
Roly Poly Oly was like a
dengue fever.
Robot kind of kids TV show. It was quite early kids, I think. To be honest, I think it was actually, now that I think about it, I think actually I only saw it when I was too old for it. So for you to have heard of it actually would have been quite impressive.
Right.
But it was kind of like they had a family of round robots, which are the Roly-Poly whatevers. But they were like square robots and stuff like that. And that's pretty much all I remember. But they were robots and they lived in a suburban area where it was all made of metal. There you go. Not terribly exciting.
Bobby Deniker, we missed a super chat, said, Johnny, why does my neck hurt? Brackets, less than a minute later. Oh, this is great. I can finally sit up. Although, no, Johnny did not say chocolate diseases. I said tropical diseases.
Chocolate diseases.
Chocolate diseases.
That's one of the cultural differences between the UK and the US.
Oh, my God. Yeah, good lord, chocolate.
Oh, God. I just got that now. It took me a while.
Somebody then asked me to move the lamp, so I guess it's neck pain for this guy.
No, you don't answer to them, Johnny. You're your own man.
I mean, in a very real and fiscal sense, I do.
Chris Rakowski has done a super chat saying, my friend went to the Bahamas one year and got a rare tropical disease. It was frostbite.
It's rare in tropical countries because it's not cold there.
That one got me. You know I love a non-joke.
I've just noticed there's some little silver plates. Oh, well, little metal plates on his trousers. On his blue jeans. So I'm going to grab those.
His blue suede jeans.
Although now that he's got little bits of silver on his jeans, it makes him look like he's wearing stuff from, like, the noughties. You know, like those jeans that are just covered in pockets and buttons and, like, logos and stuff.
What do you mean, who says Bahamas like that? That's how I say Bahamas.
Irish people.
Yeah.
How rude. How rude, Nathan.
Bahamas in pajamas.
Why, what do you say?
Probably Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Bahamas. It's also America, right?
Bananas.
Bahamas. Yeah. Bananas. Potato.
Bananas in Bahamas are coming down the stairs.
That's a great show. I love bananas and I love pajamas, and they put them two together.
Oh, it's combined two of my favourite things.
That was, I mean, I remember it, but it was definitely after my time.
Although I think it was also maybe before.
I think, to be honest, I think bananas in pajamas is not like
there's a real old one.
Or after anyone's time.
Yeah, there's a real old
one. I think that's just timeless.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Christ. It exists in perpetuity, apparently. Rosie has found Toto, so.
Oh no, there's a horrible new version of it. Yeah, I don't like it.
Looking at you.
But the original was first episode 1992.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I guess I just didn't encounter it until. I remember encountering it and being like too old for this. So I guess I just didn't encounter it until I considered myself to be too old because I was 6 and reading Tolstoy or something.
That's very Johnny, to be fair. Right.
Oh, bananas and pajamas. What time? What time to be
alive? Says, say it like Bahamas, not Bahamas.
Bahamas. We have another super chat from Leon Brook who says, great to see your faces, friends. And remember, Johnny, you get only one back. You don't want to antagonize it. Sorry, I couldn't think of a pun.
No, it's sage advice. Thank you for it.
You do only get one back.
Yeah.
One bag, one neck, one.
What?
Nothing. I said it the wrong way. Nothing.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going.
Oh wait, one love. Is that where we were going?
No, not even close.
One neck, one back.
One something and one something. Yeah, okay.
One something else and one something else as well.
You can say crack. Crack's fine.
I think you can say crack, yeah. I have to say, I'm pleased with the leather colour I chose for these orcs.
Well, as we know...
You know when you hit a step and it just starts tying things together?
Yeah, as we know, Johnny, you have multiple browns to choose from.
I do. I think having several shades of brown is very important.
I agree. I've recently come to agree with that. It's nice, especially with like Warhammer stuff where everything is leather and metal. Gives you lots of variation.
Yeah. I mean, I started out painting Skaven. Of course, I needed multiple browns. It's like, oh, what colour's this rat?
Hello, Watson.
She, her barking at the door has gone completely overboard.
Oh, dear.
Oh goodness, this is mine.
Yeah.
Dodsian one. Oh. It says, hey DB, painting my dad's Xmas present today, a British shoulder from Rorke's Drift, 50mm scale. See you on VOD to chill me through the challenge. There we go. Wait, Rorke's Drift. Which one's Rorke's Drift? Is that
Wait for it.
Is that a sharp thing?
I would have thought...
No. Oh no, it's the Anglo-Zulu War thing.
Oh.
Like in Zulu.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yep.
Somebody said Bork in all caps because they were obviously referring to the dog book, but now I'm thinking of Bork's Drift.
Bork's Drift. Very good.
Big Bork.
Okay. So now I'm going to do a little bit more wash work. Just a little bit more. Where did I put it?
You we haven't asked what everyone in the chat's working on.
Oh yeah. Well, before we do that, Kenny Stoneman has a super chat for us. He says, "It's okay, Johnny. I voluntarily read Moby Dick at age 9, gave it a pretty scathing critical review, and went back to reading the Boxcar Children."
9. That's genuinely impressive to get through Moby Dick. I tried reading it when I was 21 and I failed. And then I went back to it probably about 5 years ago and had an incredible time. It's a great book. But yeah, it took me 2 run-ups and almost 3 decades. So hats off to you, Kenny. You earned that time spent reading the Boxcar Children afterward.
So, now that we're super chat free for the moment, what is everyone working on in the chat?
Yeah. Is anyone making any presents for people over the holiday season? I'm working on a present for somebody, but I can't talk about it in case they find out, which is annoying because I'm really excited about it. It is quite a large undertaking.
You can tell us in the Slack though.
I'll tell you after the stream.
Yeah.
Tonight I start on it, and it's going to involve sanding and chiseling before I can even get to spray painting. And further modelling. So, yeah, it's exciting. I'm recreating a prop for somebody.
Ooh, that's exciting.
That is cool.
But
I would love it if somebody made something for me.
Regrettably, it's not for you.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. Oh wow.
Well, the thing is, we're doing an office Secret Santa, so you're getting a present.
You just don't necessarily know which.
You just don't know who it's from.
I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure I know. Like I'm 100% sure I know.
Oh really?
Oh.
Yeah, because I got it already, and I can tell.
What, have you opened it?
No, just from the pack.
Just from the packet.
Mm-hmm.
Blimey.
For several reasons, and I won't say.
Okay. Fascinating. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to opening them now.
Next week.
It's next week. I haven't received any of my Super Sanders yet. Although I'm in one with, obviously I'm in the Dicebreaker one, but I'm also in one with some friends. And the friends one, they were talking about it, and they were like, "Oh, has everyone got their present yet?" And I was like, "Oh, I haven't got mine yet." Em said, "Wills, that might be because you haven't put your address down yet." And I went, "Oh, god damn it!"
Whoopsie. I'm in the Dicebreaker one, and I'm in Secret Santalk, which is part of the Warhammer community I'm a member of. So I've sent mine off already, and I think I did pretty well actually. Sent mine off to somebody I've never met, but I've looked at him on Facebook and on the Warhammer group, and he seems bloody lovely. So I hope he likes it, because otherwise we'll be having words.
Another super chat here.
But I've received nothing yet. Maybe I wasn't a good enough little grot this year.
You might be getting some coal.
Maybe some coal.
We have another super chat here from Nick Green. He says, "I made a magnetic board game played on a painting of a tree that I did with polymer clay pieces for my nieces. It's similar to Manners." That's very cool.
I don't have any nieces, so I won't be making them any polymer clay items. I guess you could say no pieces for the nieces.
I've got 4 nieces at the moment.
Dang.
And that number could increase.
Yeah.
It's getting unmanageable.
We've met 2 of them?
Just 1, right?
What about
I miss her.
the twins?
Yeah.
3
yeah,
then.
we've met. 3.
Oh, I didn't realise the twins were girls.
Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, there you go.
We have a super chat from John Hall, who has
her.
not given us a message. John, if you hit send too early, then we'll look out for your message. But if not, then just thanks for the
Yeah, either way, thank you very much for your generous super chat.
The super chat.
Oh gosh, I didn't know what you said there for a second.
Don't worry.
Mian has just said Johnny in all caps.
What? What I do?
What have you done now?
What did I do?
Was that a Muppets Christmas
was that a
Carol
Muppets
reference?
Christmas Carol reference?
Yes. Of course it was.
It's Johnny.
Automatically assumed I was in trouble.
Yeah.
Titan Uranus says, "What do you give nieces?" Niceties.
Very good.
Yeah. Still
solid.
Oh,
pun.
here we go. John Hall says, "My girlfriend is making Christmas trees out of dice as we watch your stream." That's a cool idea.
Get in.
I like that.
Sounds lovely.
I love
yeah, pigs, please.
I love the book Christmas trees that I've seen recently as well. They're very cool.
I saw that. I sent a picture to my wife saying, like, let us appreciate and never do this. Because I just know we wouldn't put it back for 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Got some tiny little strings on the jeans to do.
Hello, Andrew Ken quite rightly says, Happy Hanukkah to all those who celebrate in here. And yes, Martin Cox, I have seen that Muppets Christmas Carol is coming to 4K with The Love Is Gone restored to it. They thought they'd lost the reels with the version with When Love Is Gone in there, because for the theatrical version it was cut. But yeah, they have unearthed the song and it's going back in, and I couldn't be happier. Because every year we try and go to a sing-along at the Prince Charles Cinema in London. And we just, everyone just is really merry in both senses of the word, just belting along to it. And they always play a really terrible like YouTube rip of When Love Is Gone at the start because it's not in the film.
I think I need to watch Christmas Carol again this year because
I've not seen it.
It's been so long since I watched it that I'm forgetting it a lot. And as much as I love Treasure Island, I feel like I owe it to Dicebreaker to actually watch it properly as an adult.
I've not seen it, and I was invited to that cinema watch along thing last year, and I didn't go, and now I regret it because this year I can't go.
Yep.
It's like, damn, should have done it when I had the chance.
Yep. It was the second year in a row that I absolutely nailed the line "It smells so good, mother" from Peter, because no one expects it, and then they all laugh, and I feel special.
Aww.
The year before, somebody stopped us on the way out to say, like, "Can I just say, you and your friends, your group, that you were fantastic?" It was just like, yes. We are the legends people like at the sing-along a Muppets Christmas Carol. Leon Brook has done a super chat saying, sincere love for the puns. Please keep them coming. I wish I could pun as well as you all. Look, you can. It's like that bit in Spider-Man. It's just a leap of faith. But you have to be willing to make that leap of faith and hit the dirt basically every time.
Yeah.
You never know with a pun. But the good thing about it is there's almost always one villain out there who's willing to laugh and say, actually, I rate it. It's good.
Yeah. Agreed.
One of my favourite things from my time working at Eurogamer is that anytime somebody in the office would go, I need help with a strat or a subtitle for a story, people would turn around and go like, okay. And suddenly it was like you're in the Situation Room in the US political drama. Because everyone's just really serious about finding the most apposite pun. Like finding the perfect line. It's great. I love it dearly. Real commitment to the bit, which explains a lot of things, including Ian Higton.
As a human.
He's never afraid to take that leap of faith. Instead, like, when he does a leap of faith, he pushes downwards, so he's travelling faster from the outset. He doesn't... None of this going up business.
Speaking of Ian Higton and the other members of the Eurogamer team, tomorrow we're going to have another little crossover, because I'll be joining them in a live playthrough of Phasmophobia. And I also will be using a VR headset, which means that I will also look like a strange crab man when
there are dozens of us.
So enjoy that.
Chris Rakowski has suggested in a super chat, Dicebreaker Muppets Christmas Carol watch along ? I mean, I would cry. I will cry. Like, okay, basically, not only will I cry, but there will almost certainly be an intervention about the amount of booze I get through in that film. So maybe
it will verge on unprofessional.
Verge on. It's going to be so unprofessional. People will be wondering if I've come back round to professional. It looks like I might not be able to do it this year, but I've been planning an eat and drink along a Muppets Christmas Carol. Because it starts off really simple. Like, you have a little nibble on an apple. You think about having some cheese, but there isn't any cheese yet. Later on, you have jelly beans. You have some champagne with Fozziwig's Christmas party, and then it starts to ratchet up, because obviously you get like chestnuts with, like the first of the Cratchits Christmas dinners. It basically then means that there are 2 goose dinners and a turkey dinner in there. So you'd have to be more like, okay, we'll have we'll have a bit of goose, like a literal tiny bit of goose at this point in the film, and then this bit, and then we'll have a turkey sandwich at the end or whatever. But I really want to go back through and try and get it nailed down, because I think it'd be great. I mean, talking of Nate Crowley, if you've never read his absolutely glorious blog post, There and Snack Again, he has constructed an eat-along and a menu and a recipe for the Lord of the Rings extended editions, which once a year he and his wife watch together and they eat along. It includes like a bit, when it's like looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. You make a little meat goblin, a meat orc, and then you tear it to bits, and like it's incredible. So I thought I really wanted to emulate it.
A lot of comments in the chat about the fact that Eurogamer were keeping that a secret, but I want to stress that I was not told it was secret, and also I know I'm in the thumbnail, so I don't feel personally responsible for this.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to protect you if they come asking for your head.
Well, I mean, presumably they'll be asking me personally if I'm on the stream. We do have another super chat here,
true.
From Emmy Little, who says, will Oxventure and Dungeon Breaker ever have a crossover? Think Fizz and Egbert together would be so much to Railman. It's a question we get asked a lot.
It's never been the plan, actually. The plan was always Breakfast Club Oxventure crossover. But obviously Breakfast Club has been on hiatus since March. So, to be honest, the plan was no. Would we revisit that plan? Maybe. Watch this space. We'll use our brains and come to a decision.
Oh, but I don't like using my brain, Johnny.
I know. That's okay.
I don't know if anyone can tell, but I have transitioned to basing. I'm painting the base,
Oh,
getting it prepped.
base.
I'm painting the buttery biscuit base of the model.
Very good.
Getting it ready.
I am still doing leather straps and things.
I am almost finished.
So quick.
Yeah. It's because I'm very basic.
Oh, your words, not mine.
Wow.
Right. The tricky part about doing the basing now is that you need to not cover your model in grey paint.
I know. This is why, like, I've got all these models blue tacked down because I want to be able to base them afterwards. And it is so scary.
Yeah.
Basing something and not wanting to just like muck it up.
Well, you've got those lovely green turf bases.
Oh, they're a dream. Yeah, these I've talked about these before. These are made by a company called Rival Crafts, and these are they're unique gamer scenics, and they're just like little base toppers.
That's so cool.
For Blood Bowl. But I do like doing base. Like, I do like planning out a base. It's just that every time I've started an army, I've been like my models have been down there and it's been like stuck down already, and it's been such a faff. It's made me scared, or like I've made too much work for myself. Like I tried to use one of those green stuff rolling pins to make cobblestone bases for an entire army, and it defeated me. So I've never had like a really positive experience with basing. This Blood Bowl set is actually the closest I've come, because I've been able to just slap down one of those toppers and then go, oh, that looks great. And it makes the model feel so much more complete.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to when I eventually get all my stuff out of storage, finally basing my Nuns with Guns, the Adeptus Sororitas, because I've got like a scatter terrain to start with. So I can just whack some PVA down and then just throw them in the tub.
Yeah, I love that.
And it'll work. But we'll see.
I've got like this issue with basing where I usually do it on my big showpiece models, so that when it comes around to just my basic models, I'm like, oh well, it's just a little one, isn't it? Base, it's fine.
Oh, the rank and file, yeah. But I did that with my Carriage on Overlords. I gave them just a super basic textured base, and then I dry brushed it, and it does look very, very plain.
Yeah.
But kind of in a way that I think sort of just works for the. I did that with the Ossiarch Bone Reapers as well. I was going through my phone the other day to find a picture of something, and I realised I have painted a hell of a lot this year, which I was quite pleasantly surprised by. I was like, oh, I didn't think I'd done much. I've done loads this year, and I feel quite good about it.
Yeah, I mean, we've always got this sort of like once a fortnight excuse to paint. So we're streaming it, and then once you have one of those, you're like, oh, quite like that actually. Maybe I'll do a little bit more, and then just sort of keeps you on the ball kind of thing, which is nice.
Yeah, it's good. Talking of staying on the ball, I think I saw a super chat fly past a minute ago.
Another one from Emmy Little, who says, maybe Mike, Jane, and Andy could join Dungeon Breaker with their new characters. Influencer Mike, Mushroom Andy, and Berserker Jane.
Yeah, it's possible. We did a stream for Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Where
they came up with new character ideas, and I sort of rated them, basically based on how much of a nightmare I think they'd be. And they're rad, actually. Like, Tasha's Cauldron has some really cool subclasses in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I rated it. Yeah, never say never, Emmy. We will see.
So now, I don't know if we've ever done basing on this stream before. For anyone,
not that I'm aware of.
I'm just not really familiar with it. So, I mean, you can see. So on my left, stage right, there is a picture of like finished models of this guy that I'm painting, and you can see they've got like custom bases, right? So they've got these ones have snow because they're snowy boys.
Nice.
We sort of, to do those, we kind of like use these base plates as kind of like glue, almost like you put enough glue on it, it's almost like fly paper, so everything just gets stuck to it, right? And then you just sort of leave it there, and then eventually it builds up this texture. So you have like these tubs. So I've got one for grass and one for rocks. So you get like these tubs full of tiny little wee little bits.
Nice.
So this one is, for example, I've got the wrong lids on. This is medium red basing material, which is about the most exciting name that I've ever read. But it's literally, it's just tiny little granite. You need to be very careful with it because it can get everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I've also got like a sort of scorched earth kind of grass that I use as well. I don't know if this will pick up on camera quite as well. You can see it's almost like
it's showing up.
Material.
It's kind of a little artifacty, but
yeah. I think. I'll tell you what. I'll go get one that I've already based before, and I'll just show you how.
All right, then.
So just give me 2 seconds.
Okie dokie. Thank you. I don't know what tune that is, but it's just what my brain goes to for hold music.
I know that song.
What have we come back into?
Hold music.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You were mid-sentence.
So this is Lady Ollander. This is
Hiya,
Lady Ollander. And you can see she's got that kind of scorched earth with rock space. Another little trick that I like doing is if you can find white stones like this. I can't remember where they came from. I think they're just like IKEA or something. You can put wash on them, and the white shines through the wash, and it looks like sort of magical stones. So you can see she's got sort of like these purple sort of lodestones.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's girl from Ipanema. There we go. Thank you, chat. No, it's a really good effect. Having just like having little rocks on stuff genuinely will elevate a base.
And as you know, I used to have degus, and they had these little sticks that they gnawed on.
Oh yeah.
And if you put on a base, it looks like a big tree, which is very good.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
One of my friends has done some incredible scenics with just coffee stirrers.
Yeah.
Like he'll walk into a Costa and just like smash and grab with all of their wooden stirrers. He built an entire bayou swamp board for Malifaux. And he made like a little hut with LEDs entirely out of coffee stirrers. Amazing.
Someone in response to the hold music has said, Aiden Folks has said, your super chat is very important to us. Please hold the line.
Also, FYI, I didn't have any kitchen paper, so I've just been cleaning my brushes on my pajama pants.
I've done that before.
So it's just a complete mess on one leg.
Yeah, that happens.
Slight issue is that I now cannot find my glue. That's somewhere.
Have you ever tried shed cat nails to put claws on models? Brother Peach, absolutely
That
not.
is thrifty.
Or you can get little you could use your cat's fur and stick it on stuff.
It's like those people who collect dog hair and make jumpers out of it. It's like, come on now.
I really needed to make a mustache for my Halloween costume last year, and I was like, should I just try and make it using Honey's fur? It's like,
that's disgusting.
I didn't in the end.
Was that when you were Muhammad Dali?
Yes.
Yeah, that.
We've got a super chat here from Michael Hayden.
Party was cool.
Who says, thanks for another still stream. First day back to work in Alaska after being in South Carolina, so need some adjusting time. Always in awe of all the talent you will have. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Michael. My goodness, what a journey.
Alaska seems really pretty, and that's based off the game Tell Me Why. That's cool. Where I'm getting that knowledge from.
Digital renditions of Alaska.
If you don't agree, don't nod.
I believe the word is disagree, Johnny, but...
Yeah, but...
I don't know, did you nod?
Huh?
Did you nod, though?
What? At what?
Did Johnny nod?
Oh, I nodded afterwards, but that's because I'm listening to music in my ears and it hit a really good bit.
Oh, I forgot about the music thing.
Titan Uranus, it's Muhammad Dali, so it was a pun party. where I put Muhammad Ali and Salvador Dali into one, and it was Muhammad Ali.
It was very cool because like the way you sort of slicked your hair back and put on a Dali moustache, but were also like wearing a vest and gloves and the long boxer shorts. It looked kind of like old timey.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
And I was my hands were full. I had a painter's thing.
Oh
What are they called?
yeah.
And I had a tiny, like literally this big that I got in like Tiger, tiny easel that stood that had a little painting on it, and I actually drew the melting clocks thing on it. So that was in one hand, and then I had like the boxing gloves, and I think I had something in my other hand. So I had to like hold my drink on that on the painting thing, whatever that's called, where you mix the paint.
The palette.
The
The palette, yeah.
Your commitment to the bit is unparalleled. I mean, that whole party looked amazing. You sent me loads and loads of pictures, and I was sat with friends who were playing board games, and we just were like, send another one, because we were really enjoing trying to work them out.
Yeah, I do remember being in the Dicebreaker chat trying to figure out the puns, what the answers for the questions, that kind of thing.
That was some good stuff there.
That's good fun.
Jolly good.
I still like basically the last year has made me more determined than ever to finally put on a Chumbawamba party. I talked about this before.
Maybe.
So this is a party idea I came up with a full decade ago when I was living with two friends. We were just out of uni, and basically we'd had just enough rooms in the flat to. Oh, nice! That looks really clean.
I think I know what you're about to say. Yeah, I think I remember.
Yeah. So one room is for whiskey drinks, one is for vodka drinks, and one is for lager drinks, and one is for cider drinks. And anyone who basically has one of each is then invited to thump a tub and put on a song that reminds me of the good times, and then queue up a song that reminds me of the better times. And yeah, it's been stewing in my head for so long that I'm like, I have to do it now. Have to do it.
Yeah, that's looking really good, Eddie. Sorry, I was waiting for Johnny to finish.
No, this is me for the rest of the stream, just trying to get it to focus.
You need to make sure your face isn't in shot. That's the thing. The camera prioritizes the face.
Well, I had my hand in the way.
I can still see your eyes. Get those eyes
genuinely, out. It knows exactly where you are.
Oh, see?
Wait for it. There it is.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Told ya.
Oh, Lojo, if you get knocked down, you are contractually obliged to get up again. I'm afraid.
Contractually? Do they have to sign on entry?
Yeah, I'm not throwing a party where people are encouraged to mix 4 ways without at least introducing a waiver and a security deposit for plunder.
Oh man, I can't believe I forgot about the music hack again, because now the vibes have just increased tenfold.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Chill. I've got that. Okay, whatever's kind of
It's very good,
very
isn't it?
Good. A lot of very good bands in there, including Bully. I love Bully.
Bully for you.
Yeah. Right.
My throat hurts.
Oh yeah.
I might get a drink.
Okay.
Yeah, I do this sometimes, and I'm really actually working quite hard to. Well, not that hard. I would really like to work out what group of vocal cords it is I'm using. But in certain situations, like when I'm talking on painting streams, for some reason it happens, or weirdly when one of my friends, it happened the other night when we were playing CFDs, he was quizzing me about stuff, like answering questions where like there's a bit of stress involved. Just makes my throat hurt after a little while.
It might just be like sort of undercurrent of, oh, I'm on a stream, so I need to be doing things a certain way without really realizing it.
It's definitely a talking to other people thing. When I did that 8-hour live stream, I was absolutely fine, but the last hour, I think I was just a bit stressed. I can feel it now. I'm like, last hour, like it's like I'm drunking. Drunking? I just saw the word drunk on screen. It's like I'm using. It's like I'm like pitching my voice lower.
Yeah.
And I can't keep it up for very long. It's really weird. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, my throat hurts. So I'm going to get a drink in a second.
Okay.
Fascinating. Well done, Johnny.
It was a good tangent. I enjoyed it.
Thanks, son.
You're very welcome, Dad. Okay. So yeah, I'm having to use super glue for my basic material. We usually use PVA, so it's a little bit weird, but It's fine. If there's one, you know, like we always say, always be very careful when you've got your big pot of shade out. If you're using Warhammer, it's another time where you need to be very careful about how you're moving your arms when you've got two big pots of tiny little bits.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a couple of ways of doing basing. One way, like Johnny said, is where you fill up a big tub full of stuff that you want on it. You cover the base in glue and then you dip it in and give it a shake around, and then it all sticks to it. Or you can sort of manually do it as well if you don't have that sort of thing, or if you want to do it a little bit more like particular or whatever, which I'm doing for the stream because it's going to take longer. But what I'm doing is I'm just sort of like grabbing a bit from the thing and then using tweezers like this to just put little stones and stuff down.
Clever.
And you get like
I'll be right back.
Nice little variation.
That's very good.
That's really stuck in my head because I'm not listening to music, so
I don't know what I'm listening to right now, but it's good. So I've got that in my head. Wasted None by Cherry Glazer. It's going in the 6 June playlist, is what it's doing. Great image as well, Wasted None. Big fan.
My problem is if I put something on that I really like, then I'm just going to be singing along to it, and I won't be able to conversate.
Conversation.
Conversate.
That sounds like a natural progression of So Me.
Yeah.
Which is what Loli's calls social media now, for some reason.
I do. Well, I don't call it that now. I call it that sometimes to annoy people. I mean, if you don't know this about me yet, I don't know if you'll ever know this about me, Wheels, but I love winding people up. Not as much as you.
If you don't know me by now. No, you won't. No. Oh, hey, Johnny.
Okay.
Don't worry about us.
Yeah, no, don't worry, I wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty much what you came back to. It's just a different song, so
Yeah.
hardly fair of me to be like, whoa, what's going on here?
Oh, we weren't doing hold music, though. We were doing a musical reference.
Oh, no,
Yeah, it was like real music, so...
Mian was also singing that one, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Love a bit of Simply Red. Was that a sneer, Johnny?
I hate
How
Simply
can you
Red.
hate Simply Red? They're fantastic.
It's Mick Hucknall.
I don't know who that is.
What? Isn't he the lead singer of Simply Red?
Yeah, what? I don't know the name of the majority of people in bands.
He is one of... I mean, okay, well that makes a bit more sense because he is one of the world's biggest a-holes.
Oh, really?
As far as I'm
Is he the guy
concerned.
with the super curly hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him in a music video during a karaoke session. That's about as much perception of him I have.
Okay, well then I wish you joy of your pure and like untainted appreciation of Simply Red. But yeah. I really struggle to separate art from artists. So.
Yeah, it was like Morrissey's a prick, but I still love the Smiths, you know.
Yeah. Hello, I'm G. Ken has done a super chat saying, Wheels, you would make a great singer on the side.
In fact, this weekend I'm seeing my old band because a couple of them are down in Brighton. So we're going to go socially distanced hang out. It's going to be fun.
Oh, that's cool.
I haven't seen them for about 3 years. It's going to be pretty crazy.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
That's nice.
I used to sing on the side, that's why.
I mean, yeah, there's a part of me is tempted to make out that that's a really backhanded compliment because he's effectively saying don't give up your day job. But I'm sure that's not
Ken
the sentiment.
is aware of a personal project that I do, which once again I cannot talk about. So I'm trying to keep it kosher.
It's hard, but the kids just keep doing the thing.
Wait, was that a police car by one of you two?
Oh,
or was
yeah,
it
that was
my
me.
flat and I can't tell?
It's me. It's
No, there isn't a police car in your flat.
It's not in my flat.
It's always me.
Oh god, yeah, my back is starting to hurt now.
I think I live near a police station.
Never give out incidental details.
I don't actually know that if that's true. I might be lying, so come at me.
Try and dox me, I'll defeat you in single combat.
Exact opposite of what I said. Good lord. Good lord.
It's a good attitude to have.
Don't look it up to...
I'm just interested now.
Look, just don't say anything afterwards.
Just maybe don't confirm it.
I'm still not the wiser, I'll be honest. I don't really understand what I'm looking at.
Let's not talk about the Lost Prophets, please. Not that I liked them all that much, but that's a bit more than just being a big a-hole.
Yep. Next conversation topic, please. Oh, I've missed a bit of armor. Brilliant. Gonna have to go back in with that base color. Good. Thanks a lot, Orc. You inanimate object. Oh, I missed 2 bits of armor. Brilliant. Love it. You just know that phase where you keep spotting things and going,
just keep starting and stopping.
Yeah, and it just feels like you're not getting anywhere. I burnt out on miniature painting for a while, actually. I didn't touch it for 6 or 9 months. No, not that long. I didn't touch it for a while because I was trying to paint like 20 rats at the same time. And it just felt like I wasn't getting anywhere because it took me forever.
Oh.
I heard that.
Get it if you need to.
Yeah.
Oh, now they know what your doorbell sounds like as well, Lilies. They're going to put it all together.
The annoying thing is Liam literally left like 5 minutes ago. He's been here like, hold on.
Oh, me back. Oh.
Indeed.
Oh. Right. I'll probably do some more, but here's a look at a base miniature. It's a very dark material, so I don't know how much we can see.
That looks good.
It's pretty cool. And then I usually do a black rim around the side, which ironically, the example one that I picked does not have that, but yeah. I think it just makes it look a lot cleaner.
It does, yeah.
Oh, I love this playlist. This is exactly my jam.
Good. Hi, Lolies.
Hi, sorry.
Anyone wants to listen to it?
Alright.
It's literally, there's like a half an hour space where Liam is gone and my housemate's not in. And then, of course, something was delivered in that space.
Thank you, Peaceful Pagoda.
I literally got up to get a beer because my throat hurt. So I wouldn't really worry about it.
Good, okay, I shan't.
Martin Cox asked what everyone's having for dinner tonight. No idea.
Yeah, I don't know actually either because I'll probably just get some kind of takeout for me and the boys.
Oh.
I don't know either.
Oh, you've seen them tonight?
Yeah, and tomorrow.
Oh. I thought you said the weekend.
Well, and the weekend. They're here. There's a different amount of them here for a different amount of days. So.
Okay.
But there will be an overlap where all of us will be in the same place.
I have the day off tomorrow.
Ooh. Absolutely have a beer then, friend.
Maybe I'll treat myself to taking it away. I don't know. I couldn't stop thinking about chips earlier, like proper chip shop chips.
Did you know? I watched a video over lunch.
Curry chips.
One of those. Is his name Tom Scott? Where he does those. Here's the thing you might not know. And he did one and said, "Did you know that all the vinegar in fish and chip shops, it's not real vinegar?" Yeah. I had no idea about this.
What do you mean?
It's not real vinegar. It's not brewed. It's just a mix of chemicals that taste like vinegar.
I bought a bottle once because we didn't have any at home because we just moved into a place, and it was a bottle of non-brewed condiment.
Yes, yeah, with colours.
Because basically, like malt vinegar is basically you've started to make beer, but before you add the yeast or any hops or anything, you stop. And I think it's called the wort, which is just sort of the beer before you've added yeast or anything like that. And that's what super malt is basically.
Yeah.
It's beer that's been arrested. Well, the production has been arrested sort of early on, and then if you leave that to turn into vinegar.
What did they do?
Malt vinegar.
What? Oh no.
Johnny's upset.
Just after you said that on this song I'm listening to Protest the Hero, the lyrics came on saying, "I'm standing here in disbelief, like how in the hell is this happening to me?" Mood.
Super chat here. Do you want to grab one of these?
What, sorry?
Another super chat.
Oh, super chat. Yes. Hold on.
Oh, 2.
That's twice as many.
I can't see them.
Do you want to
Oh, there they come. For some reason, they're like super delayed. Okay, here we go. We've got one from Commander 2007 who says, Johnny Wheels and Lolies are my favorite relaxing streamers. Many thanks from a disabled woman in Swindon. Drink your paint water.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you very much for watching.
Wait for it.
Here's to you. Oh wow, this is murky.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not actually gonna drink it.
No.
That's Johnny's gag.
Blah 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 blah.
For me, it's just gag.
Another one. I hear
Xandri dust.
All I know about Swindon is that Ian's from there, and I hear it's rubbish.
Wow.
No, that's a joke because his Animal Crossing island is literally just rubbish.
Oh right.
Just okay.
Yeah, take that, Swindon.
Calm down. Okay, we have another super chat from CITR who says, someone who doesn't know what Skaven are. Wait, hold on. Someone who doesn't know what Skaven are, Johnny. I was trying to paint 20
someone who doesn't know what Skaven are. Johnny. I was trying to paint painty rats. Help.
I was trying to paint 20 rats and just wasn't making progress. And then this laughing face.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of miniature stuff that can sound a bit strange out of context.
Yeah.
That's something that my brother plays a lot of Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis and all that stuff, and he's like, I physically can't talk about the stuff that the game sort of happens because it's just if someone overhears you.
Oh yeah. I knew the risks when I married off my son to his own sister.
Okay. Now I've got a desk that is covered in small fibres and rocks.
Excellent.
But just to finish this off, because we've got about 20 minutes left, I'm just going to do a nice black rim on the base. It can be good to go.
No.
What?
Oh no.
Mate.
I think that delivery I think was supposed to go to my mother, and I think I accidentally sent it to myself.
No.
And no. What?
That sucks.
I'm very confused right now. I need to know what has been delivered.
Is your mum in the UK?
No, she's in Ireland. And if it's what I think it is, I spent a lot of money to get it sent to Ireland, I thought.
No, that sucks.
Well, if you did spend money for it to get delivered to Ireland, then that's their fault, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't have spent that amount of money.
Depends what it is. I'm very confused right now. I'm gonna have to figure this out after the stream.
Oh dear. Right. Let's do the black rim. Yes, there are cats. Yes.
Cats!
It's a fun little mini game when you watch these streams. Watching one of the animals in the background. We should probably do a dice painter bingo, to be honest.
Oh yeah. It would just be cats.
Yeah.
The whole thing would be cats.
Ooh, Ronnie's in the chat saying, "Hope everyone's doing okay. I'm having a quick 10-minute break from the tattoo because my left elbow was a killer."
I've heard elbows are pretty sore.
They are excruciating. Yeah. Good luck, Ronnie.
Yeah, I hope that helps.
Oh my god.
Okay. No.
Nathan Plummer says, "Which member of Dicebreaker has the most animals?" I think it's me. One dog, two cats.
Yeah, I've just got 2 cats. And Lodi's
I've just got 1 cat. Yeah. I've got 1 cat, 1 boyfriend, 1 housemate.
All the black that went in there was so painful.
Yeah.
Like, I think I sit quite well for tattoos. I've been told that I'm good at staying still, but my God, it was hard. Like, yeah, it was just painful.
I've received an email with with confirmation it's been delivered. And it's got a picture of the delivery man, right? And he's just got the happiest smiling face. It's really cheering me up. And then it's got a picture of, like, you know, the way they often take pictures of, like, the delivery now, because I don't know if they've always done that, whatever. But the picture is just of the door frame, and I can't actually see any package or anything.
God.
Tremendous.
Oh god, it's really tickled me.
A big shout out to Charlie, ex-Parisian youth culture guitarist, who is watching the stream, waiting for me to be free so that I can come see him.
Aww.
Hello, Charles.
Hello.
He's from Uddersfield.
Oh,
amazing.
We have a super chat from Curious Hoodie. It's a cute name. They say, "A little something to say. I appreciate this chilled stream. It's helping my work from home feel less lonely. It's like having chilled workmates with me. Yay!"
I thought I was going to say it's like having children for a second. That's Johnny's bag, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to reply to somebody on Slack.
Josh, how rude. Sorry. Josh said, "Leave it to lowlies to mess up a simple delivery order."
That's not
That's
alright.
Wow.
sweet.
Up yours.
We don't tolerate that, thanks very much. We're allowed to make fun of you as much as we want, but you can't do it the other way back.
We have another super chat from Web Giant who says, "Just finished a 3D print of a cat in a box. Now I'm going to paint it using techniques I learned from Dicebreaker to match my black cat, Cleopatra."
Aww.
I love everything about this message.
You've gone super tinny, by the way, Lodies.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Oh. Good.
You're slowly getting quieter and quieter and more phone-like.
Oh, weird. Hold on.
And now I can't hear you at all.
Ah!
It's weird.
Is anyone at home getting that? Is it just my headphones? The music seems fine.
Seems alright.
Hello, it is
Hello.
me.
I can hear Lily. She sounds fine to me, but...
Oh.
Oh, maybe his headphones are... Wait, can you hear Johnny?
Hello? Hello?
I mean... I don't know.
Can we hear you, Johnny?
Hello?
Yeah, no, I can hear you
Hello.
both now. It was just going very strange. Maybe my Skype was playing up. I don't know if that was affecting people at home, though, or not.
Sounded fine to me.
Hopefully it's okay. Because it's NDI rather than desktop audio, so hopefully that's okay. I'm not entirely sure. But it's probably fine, I reckon. This isn't the cleanest black room I've ever done.
The cleanest what?
Like rim of black around the base.
Oh, I see, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, but...
Oh, yeah, guys, this is not the mic I'm using, FYI. People are like, "Your mic is up." That's not the mic I'm using.
You don't see the big chunky boys off of camera.
Yeah, this is the mic I'm using.
These used to have a little clip-on mic attached, which I've got over there now, and people would always be like, "Oh, Wheels, you need to move your mic, friend." And it's like, no, I don't. It's not the right one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
So
Apparently, it wasn't just you, Wheels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the audio went weird. Okay, yeah, maybe it was just my Skype being weird then. But with 15 minutes to spare, here he is.
Yay!
Honk honk.
Oh.
Looking good.
Is he done? Is he done? Oh, I guess he is done if you've done the basing,
I
right?
think he's pretty much done, yeah.
Yeah. Looking good.
Nice.
Come on.
Oh, you've really taken away a lot of the pink, have you, from the nose?
Yeah, I'm obscuring the face as much as I can. Is it working? I don't know.
Kind of seems like you're ashamed of your own miniature.
Please don't look at me. It was an accident. I didn't mean to give him blue jeans.
I love it. I love that he's wearing shorts.
Now it's exploding into white. I don't know what's happening with the camera. It's just amazing. How about just that? Oh,
it's good.
There we go.
It's good.
Yeah, unfortunately, I picked a very dark base, and when it gets super close, it turns to the brightness quite a bit down. But there he is.
If the camera can't handle it, the camera can't handle it.
There he is, all good to go.
Ooh, Alex Plays and Makes us on a super chat saying, trying to convert the Alien RPG into a Friday the 13th version to play online. Any thoughts? That
sounds like you're playing and making.
Hey, well, that sounds like it would transfer super well. Like rising stress levels, trying to do things, a seemingly unstoppable enemy. That's a great shout.
Yeah, I think that's especially those stress dice. I think that will really work well for it.
Roll for Kiki Ki Ma Ma Ma. The music.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I suppose it's more of a sound effect, really, but it's a trope. John Carpenter's brilliant.
He is. All about the thing.
Oh yeah, so good.
Right. Well, so we now have 13 minutes left. How close is everyone to finishing?
Oh, nowhere near.
I finished about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. So I guess we're just going to need constant updates from you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got a super chat from Leon Brook that says, I better sign off and go get ready for work, but if you want to do a stream where you get your cats on for a chat, I'm keen. It would just be Luna screaming. Yeah. Also, I'm not with my cats at the minute. Was that John Carpenter? I thought it was John Carpenter. Or is this? Oh, maybe it wasn't. I'm still just basing leather and stuff, like, because I do want to keep working these up in a batch. So I'm not going to be anywhere near finished. Might not even send in a picture.
You're thinking of Halloween,
for,
I think.
Of course I am. Sorry.
Yeah, John Carpenter.
Not John Carpenter. But I like John Carpenter.
Yeah, me too.
that's just true. Never actually seen Halloween. I should really fix that.
Huh. Right. Okay.
Why don't you spend the last 15 minutes having a second swing at gluing that Infinity model together, Wheels?
I don't know if my hands can take it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Helio, Baymax, I did do the joke of the week earlier.
It was
a joke.
I can, yeah.
No more jokes about Italians, please.
No, that's okay. I was literally just gonna get the other Focaccia jokes up, but they're all about Italian.
Why not, Johnny Chiodini?
Okay. let me peruse in my jokes book, which I got almost a year ago. Exactly.
Yeah. Got any ones about the French?
Served you well.
Wow.
Got no.
I've opened on football, and since there's never going to be a reason for me to do football otherwise, let's just go with it.
That.
All right.
Johnny is painting a Blood Bowl miniature right now. It's American football, but still.
Oh, I did do a football joke last week, actually, didn't I? Because of that. Or whatever week it was. You ready for this? What? Okay, I don't get this one, but I'm gonna go with it.
Looking forward to it.
What do you call a German footballer?
Okay, we're going German.
Yeah. What do you call a German footballer who scores 3 goals?
I don't know.
A yard trick.
Oh, I do. Oh no, I get it. A geriatric. Yeah, I got it just before the punchline.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Not great.
Moving on.
I've just realised that you can use tweezers, like the spoons.
Oh, we've got a super chat from Commander 2007 saying, got to finish writing a D&D session where my players try to investigate NPC magic spells not working. No combat. Basically, they're tech support.
I love that.
Love
Especially
it.
with the ridiculously precise like components and stuff you can
spell
do.
requirements. Oh yeah. Well, those go out the window the minute I get anywhere near doing.
Yeah, but if you're doing tech support, that could be quite funny.
Tonight.
Oh yeah, what have you done there, son? You've got a black feather instead of a white one, and it's casting the wrong spell. That is, yeah, that'll be 50 gold, please.
Your sage needs replacing, mate. There's no potency left in that. You couldn't season a chicken with that.
Matthew Bateman says hook horror.
Ugh.
I've got a better joke, a better football joke. I want to redeem.
You want to redeem football as a concept.
Football.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Why was Cinderella left out of the football team?
I don't know.
She ran away from the ball.
Hey.
But stepmother, ball is life. Full vine reference there. Oh, sorry, go on, Johnny.
Yeah. No, don't, because it's literally talking about how I can't tell a joke.
Okay.
Because it's vile.
Fantastic.
Oh, great.
We have a super chat here from Iffy, who says, currently, brackets never stopped, shielding, so I'm filling up my days with beading, cross-stitch, and watching streams like this.
Oh.
Stabby hobbies for the win, with a love heart.
I really want to try cross-stitch. I've never thought about trying beading.
Have you tried, or has anyone tried, you included Iffy, the diamond art, I think it's called? Where you get this big tapestry that's all like kind of tacky, gluey substance, and you get these tiny little beads, and you glue them on using these little things. It looks very therapeutic. My mum loves doing it at the moment.
No, I never even heard of it.
Peaceful Pagoda says Detective Breaker. Now there's a good spin-off.
I was playing through Detective, a modern crime board game with one of my friends a while ago, and I'm really keen to get back to it because it's great fun.
Yeah, I really
it's just very good. Like you end up pacing the room, and you feel like you're in a proper police procedural.
I really want to try that.
Oh yeah, I never wrote that review up.
The Chronicles of Crime one.
Oh yeah.
They've got a noir version as well, which is quite cool.
Wow.
I also have been playing Disco Elysium recently, and oh my god, what a game! My goodness.
Yeah, I've heard great things. It really is one of those ones where I should have started it already because it's right up my street.
It's literally like they made a game specifically for me. I love it so much. There was, when I said I was playing it on Twitter, someone said, "Tell us the exact moment that you fell in love with Kim, who's your partner." And it's like almost instantly. He's brilliant. He's so good. And everyone's very French as well, which is fun.
Oh, tremendous.
Oh, oui.
I've got something quite satisfying here.
Yeah.
I was showing you Lady Hollander.
Yep.
Her base, it turns out, is the exact size of this lid for my hand cream.
Oh!
Pop her in.
Wow.
It's a fun little...
I mean, you don't want to do that on the table, because if it's line of sight for archery, then you've made her incredibly vulnerable. So...
Does Age of Sigmar have the rule where it's like a leader can't be hit if there's a crappy unit next to her or something?
I think you can. I think some units can have an ability where they can elect to take wounds, or is that 40k? I don't remember.
40k has like a you can't, unless they're like larger than a certain amount of hit points. You can't hit them unless you clear out the crappy ones in front of them, kind of thing. So you can, you can
I'm not 100% to be honest.
To stop them getting.
It's been ages.
Yeah, it's good. Somebody's talking about cloud as well, which seems pretty good. Does seem pretty good. We're about 5 minutes away from the end of the stream. If there's any messages that you're dying to send us, let us know.
I don't think I'm going to send in a pic for Instagram after this, because my models are just in a horrible state right now. They're in the worst bit where you look at them and you're like, looks like ass.
Ooh.
Just as a forewarning. Don't expect to see these puppies on Instagram, because you won't. Especially back in to fix that bit of blue I forgot. You get a minus to hit heroes if they're near a unit. That's right. Thank you, James West.
Oh, wow.
What?
Do you want to know something very exciting?
Go ahead.
So you know the Game Awards are coming up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The man himself, Dean Abdu,
has
been placed in the future class, which I think is sort of like a kind of 30 under 30 kind of vibe thing. So, nominated / award-winning Dean Abdu.
Amazing.
Is good news. Very, very good
wow.
news.
That's fantastic. Dean's brilliant.
We love Dean.
Miss him a lot.
Although opening that website has completely started my PC for some reason. Thanks for Game Awards. I guess it's because it's going to be full of Cyberpunk, so they're just getting as much lag in as possible. But there you go. Right, well.
Sorry,
it feels like we've come to the end of the stream.
The only reason I know that the Game Awards are on is because I know that the new Among Us map is being revealed on it.
Oh,
and
God.
like that's the only reason I know about it.
That seems like it's so weird how big Among Us is now that that's a thing. That it's like, whoa, they're going to reveal a new map for Among Us.
Well, I'm a bit
it's
like,
basically like a drawing.
Just release it already. Like, God.
Well, last year Microsoft revealed the Xbox X Series X box, X new box.
Oh right.
So, yeah, it's an award ceremony only for the biggest announcement. So that's it. The rule was called "Watch out, sir," an old Warhammer. Thank you very much for saying that, Darth Monk, especially in a super chat.
I have just read a very funny joke from Paul Harries. I don't know if anyone else has read it, but I asked you to not because I'm going to read it out. I think it's very funny. The Three Musketeers are doing the football scores. Man United 4, Man City 1. Liverpool 1. What? No, crap, hold on. I've screwed it up already. Man United 4, Man City 1. Liverpool 4, Everton 1. Spurs 4, Arsenal 1. Rangers 4, Celtic 4. It's all for one and one for all. Well, that's Johnny dead and buried. We've got 2 minutes left, so thanks very much, everybody, for watching. This has been Dicebreaker. With a very tired Johnny Chiodini. Let's have a last look at all the things we've been painting. Ladies, hold her up. I've been doing this, boy. He's pretty much finished now. Johnny. Ladies has been painting Mr. Bean. And and Johnny's been painting some orcs. So thanks very much. That was Paul Harry's fault, by the way. You can blame him in chat. We'll see you tomorrow for the podcast. And I've already spoiled it now, so I'm also going to be on Eurogamer tomorrow playing Phasmophobia. So see you there for that. And have a lovely day. If you want to support the channel, you can hit subscribe below this video, and you can also hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we put a new video live. You can also head on over to dicebreaker.com, where we have all sorts of content, including best lists of games that you might want to be recommended. Lonies, what have you done? What was that reaction thing?
What?
I don't think that shows up on the stream.
Does it not?
Yeah, as well as all kinds of reviews and interviews and think pieces and all sorts of stuff from me and Matt and the rest of our contributors, including Chase, who was in the chat earlier. If you finally want to get some Dicebreaker merch, you can head over to dicebreaker.myshopify.com to get some of this lovely merch that we're all sporting right now. Johnny's probably got something somewhere.
In merch.
It's all in storage.
In merch. But thank you very, very much for watching. We will see you on the next one. And until then, have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.